An update now on our top story from last night. A report found that turbulence was not the cause of a terrifying incident on an Air Canada flight last year, one that resulted in injuries to passengers. Instead, human error was partly to blame, after the captain was late in waking the co-pilot from an authorized nap. Now the airline says it's taken steps to prevent that from happening again. The CBC's Ron Charles has the details.
Jock Williams has been flying planes for 46 years. First, fighter jets for the Canadian Air Force, then he did pilot assessments for Transport Canada. Now he flies corporate jets like this one. He says within the aviation industry, there is a proper way for a pilot to take a controlled nap once a plane has reached cruising altitude.
I moved the seat back as far as it would go. You can see the stick is way up here. Chances are a guy's not going to wake up, grab the stick, push the vital button here, and take control of the plane.
That Air Canada co-pilot who woke up from a nap mistook Venus for a U.S. military plane and threw his plane into a steep dive.
When this chap woke up, sadly, disoriented as he was, he must have reached over, pushed this button to turn the autopilot off so that he could avoid Venus.
That pilot might have been groggy because he overslept by half an hour. Airlines forbid pilots from napping longer than 45 minutes. Sleep expert Dr. Charles Samuels says there's a good reason for that.
Because if we allow the brain to enter into later stages of sleep, waking up out of that the brain will be very, very obtunded or impaired.
In a written statement, the airline said it has already reinforced among its pilots the proper procedures for controlled rest. It's also developing a system for pilots to report and track fatigue issues. The statement goes on to say Air Canada is acquiring new software to help it identify factors that can induce fatigue. It says it's also working with its pilots on a fatigue risk management system to figure out the best ways to deal with tired flight crews. Jock Williams says in the end it's up to pilots to decide if a short nap is all they need, and Air Canada agrees, saying pilots need to speak up if they are too tired to fly. Ron Charles, CBC News, Toronto.